Welcome back to part 2 of the filtered paper refining series. Here's our metal in here. This is going to be the gold that we recovered. Let's see if I can get it to tilt. Maybe not. Let's see here. I was guessing 4 to 6 grams. There we go. We're going to have to move around a little bit now. But I'm just going to set this out of the way for right now. We're going to work on that beaker full of solids back there. What we'll do is take this beaker that's still got our solids in it, set it up on this heat source, adding some more hydrochloric acid to these solids. Rinse this down. Some hydrochloric acid. Adding a shot of nitric acid to form some Aqua Regia in here. And the first 90 or 95% of the any precious metals will have been recovered during the first Aqua Regia boil. We're going to try to extract a little bit more out of this solid material with a second Aqua Regia boil. Now what I'll do is cover this up and add some heat. I'm just going to let this simmer for a couple hours and see if we can get any more gold extracted out of those solids. Been boiling in Aqua Regia now for several hours. Pull this down off the heat and let it cool off. Let's get in here and get a stannous test. Oh, we've got some gold in solution. I'm going to add some ice to cool this off. Waiting for this to pull through that filter completely. I'm going to take the precipitation from part 1, transfer it into this smaller beaker. I've got everything pulled through this filter now, all the liquid. Just going to add some distilled water and give this a quick rinse. more stannous test, make sure, verify that we have gold in solution. Got gold, but not very much. I'm going to add some stump out. It won't take much. Stir. Now we'll just cover this up and let it settle. Allowed this to settle completely. This is our second extraction. You can see there's some metal down there. I'm not sure how much, but we'll get that in a second. Before we do that, I want to show this thing. This is an interesting phenomenon. If you look in there, that is the gold from the first extraction, and it's turned colors. I used hydrochloric acid to rinse it out of the other container. And now what we have is some metals have gone into solution in there. Let's see what we got with the stannous test here. Yeah, we definitely got something going back in solution in this beaker. And that is characteristic of platinum group metals. Gold usually will not go back in solution like that in the presence of hydrochloric acid. Rid of this waste solution. I'm just going to pour it off into this temporary waste container so we can get our metal out of here. So now what we'll do is we'll add this material in here to this beaker. Now use hydrochloric acid to rinse it in there. It's not that much material. A little bit of heat, and we're going to put some nitric acid in here now. Nitric acid going in. I'm going to just try 3 milliliters of nitric acid in here and see what happens. got everything to dissolve, and I've got all the excess nitric boiled out of there. Pull this down, let it cool off now. I've got some ferrous sulfate that I've dissolved up here. I'm adding a little bit of hydrochloric acid. See if I can green it up a little bit. There we go. This liquid back here is going to have some gold in it, but it also, I believe, has some platinum group metals in it. So this is a good candidate for ferrous sulfate, since ferrous sulfate will only drop the gold, leave the platinum group metals in solution. This out of the way right quick. Just there's no fumes coming off of this, so I'm going to set it outside the fume hood. Let's go ahead and add some ice to our solution, cool it off. Thinking about it, I'm going to add a dab of sulfuric acid just in case there's any lead in here. Alright, let's get this show on the road. We're going to go ahead and get our stir bar out of here. I've got this cooled off now. So we'll go ahead and filter our solution. Let's get another stannous test just to make sure we're barking up the right tree. We've got precious metals in solution. Here's what we got in the filter. Don't look too bad. A little bit of particulate. And if you look at this solution down here, it's got just a touch of cloudiness. So why not? While we got it in this state, let's go ahead and change this out. Run it through the same filter a second time, and let's see if we can get this little bit of cloudiness in here cleared up. We've got everything pulled through this filter now. Kind of dirty. And what we'll do is transfer our gold solution to this beaker. About all that ferrous sulfate pulled through this filter. So we'll get this off of here, set it back out of the way. And now what we'll do is take our filtered ferrous sulfate and add it to our gold solution Like I said, this is going to have a little bit of platinum group metals in it as well. So this is a good candidate for using ferrous sulfate, because ferrous sulfate will only precipitate the pure gold. Here we go. See little bits of gold floating on top of the solution. That's normal for using ferrous sulfate to precipitate. Give it a little stir here. Now let's do a status test. See if we've got all that gold to come down. I can tell by that reaction right there, there's a little bit of platinum group metals showing, but all the gold has precipitated. I'm going to cover this up now, and we'll let this settle out. Here's our gold. I don't know if we can get it to move in there. Yeah, it's moving around. Kind of tell a little bit how much we got down in there. I'm going to shoot it with some water and try to get this stuff on the top to settle out a little bit. I don't know if that'll work or not. Here we go, moment of truth. We're going to go ahead and pour off this waste solution and get our gold. All right, here's our gold down in the beaker. It's not very much. Let's get our gold to this melt dish. Take it over to the melt table, melt us up a little button.
Here's our gold bead button. Got a little bit of borax on it. Let's stick it in this beaker. Add some distilled water. I'm going to set it up here, heat it up. I'm going to add a little bit of sulfuric acid, and that'll dissolve off that borax.
Got all that flux dissolved off of there now. So we'll take this in, get it rinsed off, and get a weight on it. Alright, here's a little gold button for our filter papers. Don't look too bad. It's not real high purity, but it's close to 24K. Let's see what we got for a weight. I was expecting 4 to 6 grams. Let's see what we got here. 5.2. All right, 5.2 grams. I think gold's what, like about 80 bucks a gram now. So that's about a little over $400 worth of gold. And I think what we'll do is just, we'll throw this in with the next batch of carat scrap that we refine. And that will conclude the video series for the filter papers, recovery and refining. Thank you for watching.